Today we'll be unboxing the robot that died for our sins. I'm Rip It Open with Newman. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Newman, and today we'll be unboxing the deluxe Optimus Prime from ThreeZero Toys. Created in 1983 and distributed by Hasbro Toys from original toy manufacturer Takara Toys in Japan. Optimus Prime, aka Convoy in Japan, was once a lower caste Autobot named Orion Pax that fights the malevolent Decepticons, led by one-time colleague Megatron, on their home planet of Cybertron. The Autobots and Decepticons are sentient robots with the ability to change their forms into machines. Optimus Prime and the rest of the Autobots and Decepticons are all within the umbrella of the ever-popular and ever-changing brand, the Transformers. From cartoons to films to underoos, the Transformers has graced its faceplate to almost every piece of merchandise imaginable. But its original and maybe most important form to viewers like you is the toy. So this toy is coming courtesy of BigBadToyStore.com. It's a great website and a great way to add items to your pile of loot, and that way you can cut costs on shipping. You can get together a lot of your pre-ordered items and ship 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 figures at a time. This isn't an advertisement. They're not paying me. I had to pay for this figure. They didn't send it for free. I just think it's a great place to shop online for toys. So this Optimus Prime figure is again made by ThreeZero Toys. It measures 11.2 inches in height. It's made of PVC, ABS, POM, and die-cast metal. It's from the Transformers Rise of the Beast film, and it's part of the Deluxe Scale Collectible Series. Now, it's funny. Years ago, when I saw that there are Transformers toys out there that don't actually transform, that are just glorified action figures, I thought, what? Why are we doing this? What's the point of that? The whole point of a Transformer figure is to transform. It's not really a Transformer figure, it's just your run-of-the-mill robot figure. But I have since come around from that mental decision. But before I get into that, let's dig into this packaging. So we're going to take a look at the front. Great artwork there. And we're going to take a look at the side. Nice, simple, not too complicated. And now we're going to take a look at the back. Looks kind of like a movie poster. Alright, now we're going to open up the cover so we can take a look inside of the window. We have great art in the interior and a nice window for you inbox collectors. Now that we're done with the initial unboxing, we're going to get an up-close and personal view of this figure. Alright, let's break out the X-Acto knife, get this thing cut open. Alright, we got some good packaging. It's your typical high-end toy packaging. Plastic over plastic over plastic. Figure's got a good weight. And we're just going to remove all of this. And maybe the head too, by accident. There is a lot of styrofoam on this big boy. But that's good. That is excellent. Now, would you take a look at this guy? He is beautiful. Very nice. Very lovely. Forgive me if I am all over the place with the articulation and the review in general, but this is a very nice figure. And is a little overwhelming of a figure, actually. Alright, so got some great head articulation, up and down and left and right. Alright, so like the shoulder pads kind of go up and down. That should help with the articulation quite a bit. That's great. Right, and do we have a double joint at the elbow? It looks like it. Yeah, look at that. That's satisfying. It looks great with all the gears. I gotta say, that is the one good thing about, well, not just Transformers, but any sort of robot toy in general. The joints always look seamless because it's a robot. Whew, look at that double-jointed knee. Right, he can get his arms up pretty good, and Optimus can do the splits. All right, and it's great that those guards on the left and the right go up with the legs. He can do a side to side with the waist. Does he have an ab crunch? He has an ab crunch. And the spine is curved when you do the ab crunch. That's amazing. The range of movement for such a large figure with so many blocky parts is quite spectacular, actually. I'm having fun playing with this. This is really nice. And let's check on the tires. Tire spin. And there's a little bit of movement going on here, too. That is awesome. Let's check the feet. All right, he's got foot, rather ankle articulation. That's great. It's really good. And a toe articulation. All right, and there's a rocker in here. Look at that. All right, let's check out the wrists. Nice range of movement. Okay, very good, very good. I wonder, does this open up? Can this open up to show the matrix of leadership? Guess not. I think I was asking for too much. It's all good, though. The painting, the detailing, everything here is A+. This is excellent. Ah, look at this, look at this. And you know, it's funny. Usually toys have that plastic smell, that very familiar plastic smell, which I do love unapologetically. But this one kind of smells like car parts. It's so fitting. You know, so there's some die-cast metal in here, and there's just a lot of gears and moving parts. So I'm not really surprised that it smells like a car part, like somebody's garage. Look at this range of movement. This is awesome. Yeah, this is worth the money. This is worth the money, folks. If you got some spare dough and you like Transformers, I would definitely go out and get this. I know I'm supposed to save all of this for the end of the review, but it's just this is good stuff. Beautiful. Running Optimus, look at that thing. All right, we're going to take a look at some of these accessories. We've got a left sort of relaxed hand, left jazz hand, a left gripping hand, and a right bumblebee hand. Okay. We got we got this bad boy. All right, we got a relaxed right hand, a jazz hand right hand, a gripping right hand. And now we got some blasters. I started blasting. Bang, wow. Bang. Super. And, Okay, yeah, it's supposed to come off. Alright, these look really cool, really nice and detailed. And we got another one just for the opposite hand. We've got his talking faceplate. I will definitely not be using this. Right, and underneath everything, we've got the instruction manual. So now, FYI, I haven't gone through the instruction manual. This is a live unboxing, so everything I'm taking out of here, I've never taken out before. So I kind of like to fumble my way through things to see just how intuitive the construction is on these figures. Like how easy is it to do all of the special things that have to be done. I'm showing a picture of this because my camera's a little blurry, but these axes are beautiful. And we've got his stabbing swords, because that on-screen Optimus, he loves to cut people up. Right, we've got a arm for display. Now this is my first big robot toy from ThreeZero, so I honestly have no idea how this is supposed to be used. And obviously this extends. Can I get it down? Alright, and here's the base. Looks good. Alright, let's go ahead and take a close-up look at this head. It is a beautifully detailed sculpt. Look at that. The painting's great. Looks fantastic. Let's see if we can take this faceplate off and try the mouth. It's not quite getting in there. And that's because it's upside down. You see, that's why I don't like this mouth. You can't even tell the upside from the downside on this mouth. Ugh. This is like stuff of nightmares. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you like the the Bayverse Optimus Prime without the mask. I don't. I can't stand it. Give me the faceplate. There we go. Okie dokie. So now we're going to go ahead and set Optimus up, and we're going to take a look at some of his extra features, weapons, so on and so forth. And he stands pretty well without the base. That's good. All right, let's go ahead and take this hand off so we can try the swords. And here's me realizing that I don't have to take the hands off at all. I just added an extra step for no reason. Again, I'm a G1 guy, so you know that how I like my mind is always thinking that, you know, with the live action movies, that their hands are always converting into weapons as opposed to holding weapons. So my first thought with these blades was I got to take the hands off, but apparently not. And I'm glad, because this does look cool. Murderously rampaging Optimus. This does look good. My God, is that guy bloodthirsty in those movies? Kill them all. Okay, but let's take these off. Let's try out some more accessories. You're gonna straighten them up a little bit. And let's go ahead and try this axe out. And now I'm trying to figure out how I can get this axe into this hand, because the base is way too large. But I figured it out off screen. These fingers are very pliable. The palm is a hard plastic, but the fingers is a softer rubbery plastic that you can manipulate. It takes a little bit of working, but it gets in there. You know, what's interesting is that part of his, I don't know how to describe it, like the size of his robot underwear, they're all on ball joints. So that's actually great, because they should, in theory, like if you're moving things around and like things start getting in the way, instead of breaking your figure, it'll just pop out under the stress. And then you can just pop it right back in. Alright, we got that blaster in pretty good. And these do require the hands to be taken off. So I'm not crazy for the most part. Yeah, it looks good. I know it seems like I'm trashing these live action movies, but I really did enjoy the first one, and most of Bumblebee, and most of Rise of the Beast. And that is it. Well, no, but the designs for Bumblebee and Transformers: Rise of the Beast, I thought they were excellent. I thought they looked great. They're exactly what I wanted from all of the Transformers movies. But I digress. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do some things with this questionable hand sculpt. Yeah, these toy makers, they knew what they were doing. You only need one finger, buddy. But now we're moving on to the base. Alright. And through looking at the instructions, because I honestly had no idea how to do this thing, I know how to do it. Because of the instructions. Alright, we're gonna take out this thing out of his bum. And now, this was the thing that really threw me. Not this. That's good. But this. I was trying to crank this down so I could get this inserted into his bum. But you actually have to take it out and put it back in. You can't just crank it down. And there we go. Insertion. Yeah, I think that's actually great. So it's a little more stability for this base. Because this is the big chunky figure. A heavy figure, too. And if he takes a tumble, you are breaking some things. Now, FYI, I actually realized from looking at the directions that these are supposed to light up. You have to insert some batteries, which are not included. So I may make a reel of me doing that later on. The other accessories just use transparent plastic in order to fake being lit up. And also, this Bumblebee hand is actually for the axe. In case you have the Bumblebee figure in this line, it's an extra edition. I guess not included in the first release. And also, you can see just how pliable these fingers are on these figures. Hard plastic for the palms and the back of the hand. Soft, durable plastic for the fingers. And here's Mr. Optimus Prime, looking confident, making moves, ready to break some young toaster's heart. Okay, so final thoughts. In case you couldn't already tell, I love this figure. It is fantastic. As of right now, it is my favorite figure this year that I've received. Maybe of all time. The sculpting is amazing, as is the paint, the detailing, the range of movement, the joints, the feel of the figure, the weight of the figure. It's all A+. It is excellent. I love that the tires are actually a rubber reminiscent of real tires. There's a nice oily mechanical smell to the figure, which I really do appreciate on some weird level. The playability of the figure is great. The ease of movement, nothing is too loose and nothing's too tight. This figure is Goldilocks. The engineering for this figure is amazing as well. There are so many pieces that are on ball joints that aren't actual limbs, but they're just pieces of the character, such as his shoulder pads or his metal loincloth. In fact, there were a couple of times where those pieces popped right off because I got a little too aggressive in my displaying. And for a quick second, I panicked, thought I broke the toy, until I looked and it was a ball joint. These things are sort of made to break away so you're not breaking the figure. So bravo. And I shouldn't be surprised because ThreeZero is known for their robot toys. So I guess I should expect nothing less. It actually makes me want to get a few of the other Transformers toys that they have available. And that just rounds us back as to why I'm actually getting all these Transformers toys that don't transform. Well, honestly, it's because I'm not a kid anymore, so I don't really play with the toys as much. Quite frankly, there are just only so many hours in the day. So why bother collecting toys at all? Why not just get statues? Well, quite frankly, because toys can be posed in any position that you want. You're not limited to just one particular position, like a statue. And with that, I'm okay with getting Transformers that don't transform. Because I'm only going to have this figure in one position anyway, and it's definitely not going to be its vehicle form. But really, these are all just subjective ramblings. Objectively, this toy is excellent. So definitely go out and get it. ThreeZero Toys, you get a gold star with a smiley face. As of right now, it's still available at Big Bad Toy Store. I'm not quite sure where else, but I know it's out there. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I will check you later.